Alrighty, welcome back. I'm your man, Bad Chad, and Queen Jolene's on the camera, and she looks amazing today, and we are on air. Today's goal is to put the window frame that we've made for the back of the car because we're fabricating our own back window. I want to thank everybody that throws in a great comment for Jolene and me also. I want to thank you very much for your positive attitude and your just being a good person. I really want to thank everybody for coming back. We really appreciate it. But today we're going to get this window frame that I made yesterday for the back window. We have taken the original back window out and laid it to the side. We are 2 3/4 inches. The catwalk is 2 3/4 inches above the original window. That's why we did not use it. And for the people that think that you can cut a back window down, you cannot do that. And the reason being is the back window on most cars, I'm saying most, are tempered. And what I mean by tempered is if you hit it, if a rock hits it or chips it or bangs it, it explodes. And that's why you don't cut it. That's why generally when you see most cars being chopped or anything like that, they take the back window frame, the whole thing, everything, they cut that out. When they lay the roof down, then they lay the back window in and use the original back window. The reason we did not go with the back window, I've said it before, that this piece would all have to come off. I'd have to make a rain gutter. I did not want to do that. I just didn't want to do that. I didn't want to seam up through here. I didn't want to seam over there. And I enjoy making it. That's basically the reason why. But today we're going to put this frame in the metal window frame that we've put in place of the window. And the reason I put that metal piece in there is because I knew when I was going to put a window in there, I didn't want to come in here and weld a 2.5 inch or 2 inch piece, wherever that is there, all the way along there, and then try to fit a window frame in it. That'd be so hard to, to make that lip go all the way around and then try to place that inside of it. So basically you make the shape of the window, weld the window in, and then when you make your window frame, then you can come around, cut it, and place it in. Yesterday I did not have the ends cut off, so I've cut the ends off of the square of the angle iron. I cut it off, so it's looking good now. I cut it off that end. I flushed off a little bit of the metal that we made for the corners. I put a little bit of weld in there to hold it together a little bit better. We are tacked in place. I used the metal in the back window for the buck so the window does not take off and go out of shape. We've got it all welded up all the way around now, so now what it needs is the grinding situation. But I'm gonna unsnip this angle iron, the window frame. We're gonna unsnip that, pull that off. Then we're gonna cut the hole, and then we're gonna apply the window frame that we made back into the car. Then we'll really get to see what it looks like. I did not fill the corners in yet because I just didn't want to take a chance. There's a corner over there that I tacked it, and I think it might be tacked underneath of this metal to the metal here, so it might be hard getting off, and I wanted to make sure that I could get it off. I'm going to have to do a little bit more welding and cleaning and grinding before I put it in there, but that's okay. I've got the window frame made. It fits the back metal of the window itself. But we're really going to see a good visual today. I've got some metal pieces made here like this to fit in there like that. We can weld them in once we get it out, and then we'll shape that to the corner where it's, where it looks good, where the window can sit inside of it, and then we'll be hunky-dory. Alrighty, first thing I'm going to do is I got some marker going on there where I place that window in there for a guide to make this window opening. I'm going to take a rag and wipe it off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some thinner on a rag. I'm going to wipe off any marker that's on there now that I can see, and I'm going to place a new mark on where we have the pattern itself. The pattern is the window opening. So for anybody that's new, that's come to the station, congratulations and welcome aboard. But we have taken a 4-seater, 1958 4-seater Thunderbird, and we're making it a 2-seater by chopping the roof in half and moving it ahead a little over a foot. That's what we've done to this ride so far. Now we are fabricating the back window opening to our liking. And basically what I've done is I've just taken what they did originally and just made it a little bit smaller. And I also took what the 55 to 57 has. They have a little bit of paint all the way around their window. If you look at their hard tops, that's what it has, and that's what I took from it. So now when the car gets painted, like this will be painted, window, window, and paint all the way around, which that's what the 55 to 57 looks like, and that's basically what we're going for. Alrighty, just got that wiped off. I'm going to take a marker and just go around where I'm going to cut this out. So I'm going to end up cutting this off, and we're going to cut Now I thought about when I cut this out, how do I want to cut it? I was thinking I'd cut it with the plasma cutter, less noise for everybody. But in actual fact, I'd rather cut it out with a zip cut, and the reason being is I can get a nicer, straighter line. If I cut it out with a zip cut or with the plasma cutter, then I got to get the grinder and straighten that line out again. So I might as well just bite the bullet, cut it out with a zip cut. Try to get it fit in there nice and be over with it, because if I do it with the plasma cutter, yes, I can cut it open, no problem, that's it. But I'm going to have to get the flapper wheel out or the grinder wheel out to fix all the edges where I have cut it out. I could run the plasma cutter around there, what's going on there now, but as you would guess, the opening of the hole would be too big for the frame that we've made. When I go to cut this out, the marker is on the outside line, so I'm going to try to keep my zip cut on the inside of the black line and go from there, if that makes sense. I don't want to get it too big and start heating it up and that sort of stuff. Let's try to get it off. Let's try to get it off. It's a rainy day here in Nova Scotia today, but that does not matter. That does not hold us back, not even a little bit. We've got some points on it where we've nailed it down. The reason we've nailed it down is, if you do not know, we've nailed it down because if you weld anything, it moves. Like it just does. Like you can take a piece of that angle iron, run a bead of weld down the end of it, you'll feel it move in your hand. You really will. Let's get this off. That just seems loud right there, present second. I'm going to grab a pair of earmuffs. Why not? That just seems loud for a minute. Do you want any earmuffs, sweetheart?
I have some.
Baby's got some. Turn your TV down, I guess. I should have tacked it on the inside like that there, but I wasn't thinking as I was doing it, but I should have tacked on the inside, but I didn't. Easy does it. That's where I tacked it. That's where. Good. I got a bench, I think, maybe here. Doesn't matter. Yeah, it does sort of matter. Hard to believe I'm going to get a bench by now. We got our window frame. I just really want to take a look at what I got going on. Just looking at the marks that I have. Get my sweeper. See my sweeper, sweetheart? There it is over there. Pull these bad boys off so I can hear myself. Just trying to find out which mark is the true line. Now I'm thinking that the one on the top is the nice line. That's the nice line, the one on the very bottom, because it wouldn't be crooked because we had it nice and straight. This is the line here that we had there. Just want to take a look for a minute. Just make sure I've got it good. Got it good. Got it good. All right. I think we're good there, just visualizing it. Now I'm just going to take the flapper wheel and clean off my window frame itself. I do not want anything sharp on it. I'm going to take this wheel. Nope, haven't got the extension cord over here. But yes, I do. Yes, I do. Just going to knock off all the sharp stuff, make it smooth. You can see, if you can see right here, where I've cut that off, it's flushed right off there. I want to throw some weld on that to make that nice. So I'm going to take and angle that off like I did the bottom one. So I can throw some weld on that and then I can grind it off and make it look nice. Yesterday we kind of just threw it together to make it stick together so it would work. So when we get it off, that's when we clean it up and make it look right. Grinding off the edges. You see where I welded on the outside. Want to flatten it off. Grind these edges back. Alrighty, I got to do a little bit of welding to clean this up, to make it suit my fancy. I want that to go in there so it looks like it's one piece and it's not all been welded up because we did cut it. We did add pieces in the corner, but I want to make it look like it's factory. And how I'm going to do that is just going to weld it up and grind it off so it does look factory. I welded the insides up there earlier when it was on the car. The reason being is I'd rather weld it up there than weld it off because I didn't want anything to move. These pieces here, I just made bigger than they need to be. And it's just like putting auto body filler on. It's because I can shape it after and weld it on. If the piece is not big enough, then I can't make it look the way I want to. I want that flush with that. I'm just going to knock. It's nice to have some gap, and that way there we know it's got penetration. Let's get the other piece, put in the other corner. So when you're doing something like this, it doesn't look fancy at first. You just do the work and then make it look fancy. What I mean by do the work is make it do the work. The reason I go off and on the trigger, I don't want to throw all that heat at it because it still moves. I mean, we've got this framework off the car and it's the perfect time for something to move and take off, and I really don't want it to move a whole lot, so that's why I'm off and on the trigger. I have some work over here if you want to take a look here, sweetheart. You can see where where I welded together on the inside, it didn't match up perfect on the outside, but now we're going to make it match up perfect on the outside because we're going to throw a little weld in there. Same process. Off and on the trigger, so I do not do not move it around a bunch. I'm going to do a little bit on the top. There's still more left to do there. Yes, there is, but I might as well move somewhere else and throw the heat somewhere else for now. So you can see. That welds that corner in there nice. I know I've got it welded on the inside, but I really want it welded good on both sides. Coming over here. And make this look nice. Still got some welding to do underneath here, but we'll move around. We'll go on this side. Maybe we'll do this end here. We'll get this going good. Do the other one. Alrighty. Now we're going back to this piece. Actually, we got some on I'll put it on a little bit here. Sometimes you'll see, well, not sometimes, often you'll see work's being done. You watch them weld it up, and then you'll see, next time you see it, you'll see that it's ground off and it looks perfect. Well, what I'm showing you right now is how it's done. It's welded up this is welded up once, then I'm going back all over it and fixing all the places that have to be fixed up. So if you're welding a panel and you want no spots of showing where you're welding it all, once you've ground it the first time, then you go back and fix all that stuff again and re-weld it. And basically, I'm showing on this how you get that done. Need a little bit more on that, but we're going to move along. We're on this one. You can see how that's not looking bad. It's got two little spots in it. We'll just hit it with the welder and we'll grind it off. You can see underneath here where I put that piece on, it's not welded or anything, so I'm just going to weld it on now and then grind it off. Back to the other side. We got that piece here that we want. the other side. Moving around because I want to keep the heat around, you know, not concentrated all in one spot. Keep saying it, but a lot of times I'll repeat stuff just for myself. Nothing more, nothing less. See, we got this going on. You can see where it's all put together. Let's make it look nice. This is going to be on the inside of the car, so why would we not make it look nice? Let's take the grinder and knock it off because it looks a little bit high. On this one, because this one's not welded yet. Off and on the trigger, trying to keep the heat down as much as possible. I could weld it all on if I wanted to, but the only thing I'm doing is really whacking the heat to it. Not sure if I want to go there, really. I want it to stay as square as possible, or in shape best as possible. If I start really pouring it on, it probably won't stay in shape. Say if I wanted to make something like this, how I'm putting this and putting all these little pieces in it and all that sort of stuff. Say if you wanted to make a Duval windshield. I should probably make one sometime just to show you how I would do it. There's many different ways of doing it, but I would be making it out of square stock, angle iron, all that sort of stuff. I'd be welding it together and I'd be grinding it to make it look like a Duval windshield. I think it'd be fun to do. Maybe sometime I will do it for you and for myself. Now when it comes time to grind all this off, I'm not scared to grind it off because I've welded it on both sides. I feel like I should have good enough penetration in all areas to grind it off so it doesn't look like it's been welded. Filling in the holes, or filling in the places I think it needs more. That's all there is to it. And the amount of welding that I've just done can twist it up. I'm hoping that where we cut the hole out of the piece in the back, where that's not all twisted up, hopefully we can help get this back in place with that edge going all the way around there. If there's any issues whatsoever, I'm hoping that That'll help us go back in shape if anything is out of shape. Alrighty. Right now I'm just putting on more than I think I need, just so I can grind it off to make it look nice. Alrighty. Now what I'm thinking is I have it welded up good enough that I can put the flapper wheel on it and I can knock it off and it's all going to look good. So I'm just going to flapper wheel it all off. I'm going to make it look beautiful around the edges so it's not look like it's not been welded, and I feel like I should have enough weld on for where I've welded on the back side and the front side. We'll do this one first. So sweetheart. Need more weld. I can see it right here. I'm going to have a low spot. Flapper wheel this off. Now it looks like all in one piece if Jolene wants to show you, and I'll grind off the other side. Now, I've got, you can come over here, you can see a few like pinholes in the weld. I can leave it, yes I can, but for us, me and you, I'm going to show you exactly what happens when you get stuff like that. You have to come back and that's basically all I want to do, I guess. But that's what happens when you're grinding something and you're welding something and you want to grind it off to make it look the best it can. You have to go back and weld it again. Alrighty. So now we have something on the back side, which is inside the car, that's going to look like it's never been, like it's been made that way all for forever and ever. Now I'm going to grind off the inside and try to make it look the exact same way as it did on the outside. Now I have some weld in there I'm going to have a hard time getting at, and I'm going to get a different kind of grinder to make it work. And I really want to do it before I stick it in there. I probably could get it put in there and then probably knock them off. We'll just see how it goes here for a second. I know we don't want to hear the grinder all day, but this is what it takes. What I'm showing you is what it takes. And that's what it is. I'm going to get a different kind of grinder. I'm going to get the air die grinder to get in the corner, and I probably will grind it after I get it in there because I don't feel like it's necessary to me to grind it when I can do it on the car. Basically, I want to give you a visual of what the back window is going to look like in the car. That's basically what I want to give, and me grinding it on the front side when I can grind it after I weld it in probably is the best thing to do. But I'm just going to do this for a second. Got to turn on that air. I put in the oil, but I forgot the air. If you're a YouTube watcher, Jolene's got different content on the Facebook page right now with, you'll have to go see. Just going to grind this flat spot off. Stop it. Up through. Just to show you how I get that stuff. It'll be a lot easier when I get in the car because I'll be able to hold it. So let's just shut that off. Let's do this trick. Let's make it look like something. So we'll grind all that stuff on the inside. It looks good on the outside. Right? Look good on the outside. So we're shoving that inside the car. Let's do this. We're just trying to get the same distance around the corner, so we have it. It might be easier if I do it on the back side. Let's cut it. Zip cut. Flapper wheel to smooth it up a little bit. I think I want to put a little weld around that one, being fussy. Put a little weld around the edge, because I'm being fussy. Okay, I like it. Should check the other one. It's not bad. A little bit right here, I guess. It's acting like it's a little sharp. I want to take the sharpness out of it. Going back to fixing it, see? What you have to do sometimes. Tim at the door? When? What?
I said Mom and Tim are here.
Oh.
I told them to come in the back door.
Do you want me to open it?
No, I told them to come
Oh,
in the
okay.
back door.
Just gonna grind this off. Good. So now that I've got it cut off there, I've basically got it where I want it. It's looks good around the corners, looks good around that corner. It's all shaved off nice. So when this is inside of the car, you would look up and say, wow, looks factory. How you doing, Tim? Jackie? So we've got this ready to rock and roll. Now I'm going to get the zip cut geared up. We're going to cut that out, tack this in, and get a good visual. We'll just leave that right there. I'm going to grab a zip cut. Now, I'm going to remind myself, and I'm going to remind you. I want to keep the zip cut on the inside of the black line. So the line's there. I want to keep on the inside of the black line to make myself happy. And what makes me happy is that that fits right in. Be nice if it fit in the first time, but it usually doesn't. So be prepared if it doesn't. I'm going to drag the cord across. It's always good when you can get something done, you know, during the day and step back and take a look and say to yourself whether you like it or not. And that's where we're at today. We're going to visualize whether we like it or not. I basically can tell you that I'm going to enjoy the look of it, and the reason being is because I can visualize what it's going to look like. Does not matter. I was going to cover the filler up. Does not matter. I haven't hit it with an 80 grit yet, so does not matter. Go to the other side. Just hard reading there, that's why we kept going back and forth there. Something like that corner, you got to do it all in one motion. If you know what I'm trying to say, all in one motion, just the tip of the blade. This one's a hard one because I want my grinder up there. See how that's still keeping its shape? It's still keeping its shape, you know? That's good. Alrighty, I guess now the thing is to see if we can get... I'm going to take the flapper wheel, smooth it off inside there because there's a lot of sharpness going on. Not as sharp as Jolene, but it's sharp. Looking good all the way around the outside edge. Looks good to me. That's all that matters. If it looks good to you, you know, really, in the end, if it looks good to you, you should be happy. If you're not, change it. Sparks! What I always say is, if you find the grinder is shooting sparks in your face, move your face. Now, it might take a second or two to get that to fit in there, but I'm saying it will. It might take a second or two because I want to get it right out to the edge. I've got something figured out for the depth of it. We've got 3/4 of an inch. There's no piece of glass that's 3/4. Well, there is, but you can get. Alrighty. We need to just like I thought, just a little bit out on either side. And where that's like that, we just leave this straight and then we fill that gap in. So we're good at top and bottom. This will have to be pulled up a little bit, I see. A little bit off either side. Tim, am I able to get your assistance for a second? All right.
They're going to try to kill me, eh?
Well, you just got here, so probably not. I'm going to give you a pair of gloves. Here, I'll get you a pair of gloves. Just so you don't get cut. I just having a hard time holding the window. Maybe I'll get you on the other side, and the reason being is the welder's on this side. So what I'm looking for is this outside edge to be matched up. I guess as long as it goes inside there, and for now, as long as you can hold it. Aha, that's what I'm looking for. So, are you tight? Is this tight on your side edge? Like when we...
Just a second. Get a look.
Let's get it back up. Get it back up. So it's on this, Tim. See this piece right here? It's on the bottom. That's good. Yeah, that's got to come out. Yeah. All right. Are you? Take your piece right out again. Just take it right out again. I'm gonna put this one in. Now you stick yours in. Can you get it in? I'm going to tack it. Okay. I'm going to tack it. I understand.
Just get a pinch.
Okay, I'm going to just tack it. That way there, it's in there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put it. You could hold that? All right. Just going to tack it for now, and then I can cut it back out if I don't like it. But if I tack it in right now, at least we'll get a visual. All right, I'm going to tack it right. Hold that still, Tim. That's how it goes. Come on. Jeez. Think that would come off that? No. If it's moved, it's okay. And it has. Just want to put it in here. What I'm trying to do is, I've got this piece of 1/8, and then I got the 18 gauge of the metal. I'm trying to get it on the corner of each. I don't want this 18 or this 8/8 angle iron out fully out, because when I weld it, all the weld will be on the outside. So I'm still trying to do that 45 thing on the edge, so when I weld it, I can grind it off so it looks nice. I think I'm going to come over your side, because that'll hold that. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. I'm going to say you're good to go, Tim. Bye. Thank you very much. I'm just going to take the zip cut and run it down through that edge, and then I'm going to put that piece in. Well, I'd have to plug it in first, I guess, wouldn't I? Easier said than done. Alrighty. But I want it. I'm going to try to get that in there. That's what I want. Spot right there, look. That's what you call a fit. Once that goes in there, it's probably going to fall in there. Just like I said, but that's good, because now I can get it on the where I want it. Yeah. Dirty. All right. Get it out of there. Here we go. Here we go. Run nail on there. Now, probably have to come up some. Then knock that off. Gonna take that. Probably could measure that. It's got to come up just a bit. You can see a little bit of distance on that one. I'm going to call that there is going to have to come up. What's going to have to do is I'm going to have to take it. You can see what's going on there. I'm going to have to take a tape measure. Looks like it's down too low right. Two and 5/8. 5/8. I think that can go up a little higher on the other side. Cut that off again. I want to get that gap there out of it. I don't think that's where I want us to go. Now we can take that to that, and that to that. Good. Alrighty. I'm going to go do a little bit more messing around with, what I mean messing around with is the visual of it. I think we're the same on both sides. Just want to look at this corner. That corner pulls out nice. That welds along there nice. And this is flexible a little bit, so I can bring that down to that line, so we're right on the money. I'm going to tack it in there. I'm going to do a little bit more. Because when I was playing with the window, it would come take a look for a second. I really want. That's what I want right there. See how the 18 gauge is out on the corner of that 1/8 angle iron? We really want it like that on that edge, and that way there, when I grind it all off, it looks nice. That's what I want. I'm going to tack it on there. When I grind it off, it looks nice. Now, that can be brought up. Let's bring that. Beautiful. Beautiful you are, Jolene. Beautiful. Put that in there a little bit. Is it pretty? Nice. Now this is where the issue is going to have some. One down there, something nice. Now I have to get that pushed up. Nice. I'm liking that. Now I have to have that pushed up to fit that. Oh, that's what I'm thinking. Looks good along the bottom. Get that top raised up a little bit. I want to jump up there and push that up is what I want to do. I'll bring this over the other side, tack the bottom. I'm liking the bottom. Look, the bottom looks good. The bottom looks good. Just making sure I get enough to Trying to make sure when I weld her up, I got. See how I can push that up? How about if I push it up and you tack it? Can you do that? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to push it up in the center. And the reason, watch your earphones are in there. The reason I'm going to push it up in the center, I think it's going to be the easiest place to get it right first.
You want to give me your helmet?
What's that, sweetheart?
Helmet?
You want a helmet?
Yeah, can I use yours?
You might as well grab yours.
Okay.
Just be a second. Joey's going to grab her helmet. I don't want to get on the car, but I'm going to. I don't think it's going to harm anything. No harm, no foul. Here's what I want. Exactly what I want. Get the welder.
Oh, I should get some gloves.
She's going to grab some gloves. Should be no problem down at the bottom. So I want you to start on the heavy stuff first, and then run it to the perfect. Want to go around your camera maybe? Right. When you want to put one right here somewhere? Huh?
Yep.
Okay. Yep.
Ready?
Yep.
Okay, going.
Just a second. Couldn't hold it long enough. Can't get up in there where I want to get up in there pulling that. And I really don't want to put all my pressure on the roof. Let's put one here then. Let's put one in. Can you put one in the center? Right there?
Yep. Going.
Yep.
Got it.
Good. All right, now I'm getting down. Not really interested in walking over the car. That's got it looking better now. I gotta get that other side up a little bit.
You
Actually,
still need me?
what?
You still need me?
No, I still need you. You stay there. I'm gonna get in here though. Just need something just a little bit shorter than that to pry up on that. I just want to push up on it. Just. Can you? No, it's not where I want it. But just gonna take a piece of metal. That's what I'm gonna do. Piece of square stock. Stop it. Cut that off. Right with you. Hard going, eh?
Yeah.
But when I cut the window out, it flexed a little bit. Haha. Now, actually, I can tack it now. Let's go to the other side and do the exact same thing. We just got that in there so it's perfectly, we can grind that off. Yeah, that's basically what we needed. Let's do back here. Oh, perfect. Just want to get that metal in place. Awesome. Just want to make sure I get that on there right. Yep, we want that just like that. Me walking on the car when I didn't have to. Huh? Alrighty, we got a visual of the back window. That's where it's at. I think I've got it tacked in there where I want it. It looks good to me all the way along the back. Looks good all the way around the outside. I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it. That part where it's sanded there is taking me off a little bit. But that's the back window in the car. That's what it's going to look like. So this is all going to be paint in here. This is all going to be paint, and then the window paint around here. Like, comment, share. Thanks for coming back. We appreciate it. Good morning, everybody. I like it. And what's going to happen is I'll just continue on welding that all the way around there. Anything else I should say? Facebook's, there's more coming if you want to go see that. Thanks for coming back. Thanks for all the great comments. Tell your friends to subscribe. See you tomorrow.